Hello, and thanks for joining us again. The title of this video is What is the Proof for the God of the Bible? This video is the response I post to questions about the Bible, or rather the proof of the God of the Bible. This is the response that I give. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, plus also Colossians 1:17. And he is before all things, and by him all things consist. Ephesians 3:9. And to make all men see what is the fellowship of the mystery, which from the beginning of the world hath been hid in God, who created all things by Jesus Christ. This is the proof of God. You can freely use or copy this post for your use in your attempts to have people come to salvation. This is the end of the post. What this post is saying is, God created the heaven and the earth. In the first verse and in the second verses, he made all things. Now something else, here are some verses about 2 or 3 witnesses. Now the Bible tells us in Deuteronomy 19:15, one witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity or for any sin in any sin that he sinneth. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or at the mouth of 3 witnesses shall the matter be established. And at Matthew 18:16, the Bible also says, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. At 1 Timothy 5:19. Against an elder receive not an accusation, but before 2 or 3 witnesses. At Hebrews 10:28, he that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Now, in the Old Testament and in the New Testament, which includes the epistles of Paul, we are told that before 2 or 3 witnesses shall the matter be established. Okay, I have given you 2 witnesses, Colossians 1:17 and Ephesians 3:9. Now can I give you some more? Genesis 2:3. And God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. Isaiah 45:8. Drop down, ye heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Lord, have created it. Ezekiel 28:13. This tells us that God created Satan. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of God. Every precious stone was thy covering, the sardius, topaz, and the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou wast created. Malachi 2:10. Have we not all one Father? Hath not one God created us? Why do we deal treacherously every man against his brother by profaning the covenant of our fathers? Colossians 1:16. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. Revelation 4:11. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. These are 8 witnesses in total that confirm what Genesis 1:1 that says, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, is in fact correct. Now there is one other argument that someone may throw up against you, and that proving the Bible by using the Bible is a circular reference. A circular reference is reference in proofs, is when the reasoning loops back to the conclusion itself instead of being supported by independent premises. Source ChatGPT. What? Basically what it is saying is that you are using the Bible to prove the Bible. Now the reason why we can use the Bible is that it is not one book. It is in fact 66 books. The Bible itself was composed by 40 different authors over a period of about 2,000 years, and they have said from Moses to John that God created the heaven and the earth. What we see every day is the proof of the God of the Bible, the sun, the moon, the earth, and all the creatures that we see, and the creatures that we don't see, and everything else. All were created by God, which is further proof. If you would like to post the information I've spoken about, there is a link in the description that you can get a copy that you can post. May the peace of God and the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you. Thanks for watching.